Hey there, today I'm going to show you how to draw a cool Halloween werewolf. So we're going to start with the eyes. On the left side here, I'm going to draw a circle. So a nice big circle. And in the middle, I'm going to draw a smaller black dot for the pupil. Let's move all the way over to the right side, starting at the top, and draw another circle for the right eye. And then we'll draw the pupil in the center, so a black dot there. Now in between, we're going to draw the nose. So big oval, starting from the center, go all the way around to the bottom, and then back up to the top. From here, let's draw a little highlight on the nose. So we're going to draw a small oval just on the top left side. And we'll go ahead and color the inside here black. Okay. Now let's draw some bags under the eyes. So on the inner side of the left eye here, I'm just going to draw a curve just coming out a bit like that, and on the right side as well. Let's draw on some eyebrows. So we're going to draw some very bushy eyebrows. So above the left eye here, I'm going to draw a curve going towards the nose from the outside. So from here, I'm just going to touch the top part of the eye and leave a little gap before I get to the nose. Now from here, I'm going to go out. I'm going to go up and out like so. Now in between here, I'm going to draw a couple zigzags. So from this point, I'm going to come in, go out, come in, and then I'm going to connect with that top point there. Let's go to the right side and do the same thing. So starting at the same point, here on the inside, going above that eye and curving outwards. From here I'm going to go all the way to the top, so I'm making sure that the height is the same on the left and right. So coming up like that, and then again I'm going to do some zigzags connecting those 2 points. Now, let's get into the mouth. So I'm going to draw a big grin on this character, so let's draw the top edge of the mouth first. So starting on the left side of this eye, curve underneath the nose, and go up to the right side there. From here I'm just going to draw a couple brackets on the end, so just a little curve on the left and right side. From here, let's curve the bottom edge of the mouth. So I'm going to go pretty big with the mouth, so right about here, I'm going to connect this point to the right side here with a curve that goes down and then back up again. And let's draw some big fangs. So we're going to draw like a V shape on the left side here, and then one on the right side. And let's draw a little tongue. So in the middle, here I'm going to draw a little point. From this point, I'm going to curve up and down on the left, and on the right I'm going to go up and down on the right. Now let's draw a little mouth detail. So underneath here I'm just going to draw a little curve just to indicate a little bit of the lip. Alright, let's go to the head now. So on either side of the eye, if I move across, put my fingers there. This is where I'm going to start on the left and move to the right with a curve that goes above the head and above the eyebrows. But at the very top I'm going to stop because I'm going to draw a couple little hairs up there. Starting on the left side, and curve up past the eyebrows and curve in, stop right about there at the top. From here, I'm going to curve out, back in, out with a shorter curve, then back in. And from here, I'm going to finish off by curving down on the right side towards my finger. Okay, so now we've got the top of the head. Let's draw the whiskers around the side of the head. So here on the left, I'm going to curve out and curve back in. Curve out again and coming down a bit and curve back in. Let's do the same thing on the right side. So curving out and then in, out and then in. So now with these 2 points, I'm going to connect them with a curve. So curving down below that chin and then back up again. Okay, now let's get to the ears. So I want 2 ears on either side pointing outwards. So over here, I'm going to curve out towards the left. Now let's move over to the right and just balance this out. So I'm just going to draw that top curve for the right side, making sure that we got the right balance. From here, I'm going to curve in towards the head, towards that eyebrow, and on the right side I'll curve in towards the eyebrow as well. Let's draw a little bit of detail inside. So right here, I'm going to curve up towards that point, and on the right I'll curve up towards that point. And if you want to add a little bit of detail in the frown, I'm going to draw a little line straight up the middle. Okay, now we're going to have the claws sort of like hanging out like this. We want to show some big claws. So I'm going to draw the hands in first before I draw the rest of the body. So I'm going to have one hand here and one hand here on the other side of the face. So starting on this side, if I think about the hand, I've got the thumb and I'm going to draw 3 fingers. I'm not going to draw 4. So let's draw the first thumb first. So we draw an oval right about here. So an angled oval like that. Now I'm going to draw the fingers going in sort of like a circular pattern here. So starting here, I'm going to draw 1 finger with the oval pointing this way towards the body. I'll draw 1 more beside it, leaving a little bit of space. Now the third one, I'm going to aim sort of horizontal, so it's aiming towards the head, like that. Okay, so there's the fingers. Let's draw some nails. So here, I'm just going to overlap the thumb and draw like a point like that. And I'm going to round out the inside. We'll go ahead and color that in black. And we're going to do that for all the 3 fingers. So coming down with a V, rounding out the end, and then just coloring that in black. Let's go ahead and do that to the second finger here. And then the third finger, straight across, and color that in black. Now we're going to connect these fingers with these little curves. So in between these fingers, I'm just going to draw a curve like that. I'm going to curve this. Then from here into the thumb. Now we're going to have to draw the palm of the hand, this part here, which kind of looks like a W. So from here, I want to make my way over here, but from this part halfway through the thumb, I'm going to curve up and in. From here, we're going to do an overlap. So I'm going to come down and then curve up into that finger there. Let's do that exact same thing, but flipped over on the right side. So see this finger here? I'm going to curve this way. So starting at the top, let's draw an oval. Then again, we're going to draw the finger at the top here. Now we're going to start to rotate the fingers as we come down. Draw another finger here, so an oval. And then one more going horizontal this way. Let's go and draw those fingernails. So sharp point, rounding out the end, and coloring that in black. Do that again here. Do that here. And one final one straight across. Finishing that off. Now we're going to connect these fingers with a curve. Like that. Now like we did with the palm, start about halfway through the thumb and curve up and in. We'll do an overlap and bring this all the way into that finger like so. Okay, now let's get into the body. So let's get those arms in towards the head. So from here, where the palm is, I'm just going to curve down and then up into the head. Do the same thing for the right side, up and into the head. Now these arms are going to come in towards the body. So now if I think about this, the width of the mouth coming down here, that's the width of my armpits or my upper body. So let's start here on this side of the palm and curve in towards my finger. On this side, I'm going to curve in towards my finger. Now let's draw in the torso. So let's get the waist down to about here. So I'm going to start on this side. I'm just going to curve down on both sides, curving down. Now you can see that I have a little gap here, so I'm just going to close those off with a little line. Now from here, we're going to connect these 2 points with a curve. So we're going to curve this bottom and connect those 2 points. Now to give a little bit of detail, like he's sort of ripping out his shirt, we're going to draw some zigzags across the arm. So starting up here, I'm just going to draw a couple zigzags across, and here I'll do the same thing. And for the shirt, we want to make it look like it's torn open, so we're going to do the same thing. So we're going to draw a couple zigzags coming down the middle and then back up again, like so. And to make it look like a shirt, start in the middle here, draw a straight line down. We'll draw a couple buttons. Draw one circle there on the left side of that line and another one there. Let's get into the pants. So we're going to make the pants look like they're torn. So on this corner here, I'm going to curve out. Let's curve out on the right side as well. And along the way, we're going to connect these 2 points together, but along the way, we're just going to zigzag a line all the way across. And we want to make sure that these lines are somewhat the same length all the way across. Let's draw the legs. Now, I'm going to bring the pants down to about here. So if you've seen our Frankenstein video, you'll see how I did it there. It's pretty much the same thing. So up here, come in a bit, curve down towards my finger, and curve out and down towards my finger. Then we're going to go across with that same zigzag pattern. So we're going to do a few like this. Now we're counting them. Okay, so we're going to go up, down, up, down, up, down. Okay, now we're going to go up towards the middle of the torso, but up here I'm going to draw a straight line across the middle, just like that. From here I'm going to curve into that line. On this side I'm going to curve into that line as well. Now the final part, let's get into the legs. So the back of the heel, I'm going to bring the feet down to where my fingers are, roughly about there. So I'm going to come in a bit on the left side here, curve down towards my finger. Over here I'm going to curve down towards my finger. We're going to go straight across the bottom for the bottom of the foot. So coming out on both sides, like so. And for some cool toes, I'm going to sort of treat it the same way I did with the fingers. I'm I'm going to come up a bit and draw sort of like a C shape here. So coming up, overlapping, draw a little C shape like that. I'm going to move over and do an overlap here. So over here, I'm going to draw that same C, and then one more time for the third toe. Now from here, I'm going to take this point and just curve in, like that. I'm going to take this line and just tuck it in underneath those pants. If you want, you can draw some claws here. So starting on this one toe, and curve down, and then curve back up. So it gets a little bit thicker as it gets towards the toe. Round that out, and then color that in. Let's do that again. Curving, and then color that in. One final one, curving out from the toe, rounding it out, coloring that in. Let's draw the same thing on this side, but in reverse. So up here, I'm going to draw a backward C. I'm going to do an overlap, draw another backward C. And then one more time, one last toe. And then from this point, I'm going to curve up in towards the shin, and then tuck that in underneath the pants. Let's draw the toes. So curving out, and coloring that in. Curving down and up, color that in, curving down and up, and then coloring that in. And that's pretty much it. There we have it. There's a Halloween werewolf. I hope you enjoyed this lesson. Please make sure you subscribe to our channel, because then you can get updates on when we post new videos. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again soon.